welcome to Modern Play at Home Fitness videos. I'm Cameron. We're going to do a bar instructor mashup. So I'm going to start with a warm-up. Starting feet parallel, hip distance, shoulders over hips over heels, zipping up from the pelvic floor to the ribs. We're going to bring our arms up, shoulders down away from your ears, and alternate knee lifts. Scooping that belly button in and down. Breathing. Now, keep those legs going and add the arms. Bringing your shoulder blades together, keeping your ribs closed, keeping that tummy tight. Breathe. Keeping those legs going, we're going to bringing it across. Keeping your shoulders down, bring your knee up to your elbow. Two more. And step it into first. We're going to plie, squeeze, elevate. Plie, squeeze, lift. Squeezing with those inner thighs. Still shoulders over hips over heels. Watch that you don't lean forward, that you're right, like you're in between two pieces of glass. Straight down and up. Breathing. 4 more. And bring it back forward, or if you're already still forward. We're going to step it out to second. Plie straight down like you're in between those two pieces of glass. Make sure your knees and ankles make a straight line. Tiny little pulse. Squeezing with those inner thighs, zipping up, reaching through your fingertips. Deep breath. We're going to squeeze, hold low. And then stretching up, staying feet here, we're going to lean, reaching, and then flat back, and then roll through center. Rolling up one vertebrae at a time. Reach it out. Other side. Pulling that tummy in, flat back, roll through center, rolling it up. Bring it back to parallel. Deep breath in, exhale it out. Deep breath in, we're going to bring your forward, exhale it out, arching that chest. One more deep breath in. On that exhale, tuck the chin, roll it down one vertebrae at a time, and then step out to your plank. Make sure that your hips are in line. Pull that belly button into your spine and your wrists directly over your shoulders. Option to bring it to the knees at any time. I'm going to do a tiny pedal. If this is too much for your wrists, come down to those elbows. Still working hard. Elbows directly under your shoulders. Hips low, in line. Breathe. And hold. And then drop it down into child's pose. Tuck the toes, roll it up. We're going to do arms now. So if you have light weights, go for it. If you don't, I'm going to be using some giant cans. So feel free to grab some cans or have no weights at all. You will still be feeling this arm work. So once again, we're going to start shoulders over hips over heels, feet parallel, hip distance apart. You're going to engage your arms straight down. So that means they're not dropped by your side. They're squeezing and engaging. And we're going to lift to shoulder height and lower. Breathe through it. Resisting the down as well as the up. Control the lower and the lift. Watch that you're not leaning back or forward, but your shoulders are right over your hips, right over your heels. Tummy's tight, engaging that core. Breathe. And then we're going to hold at the top, tiny circles in. Breathe. Reverse. Remember, shake it out, reset anytime. Maybe drop those weights. Holding, pulling that tummy in, breathe. And we're going to bring it in to make this L shape. Wrist and elbow, elbow and shoulder. And then we're going to press it out. Squeeze, control. Press and squeeze. Watch that you're not leaning back to try to counter that weight. Keep those shoulders over those hips. Maybe drop those weights. Breathe through it. Ooh, these cans are getting heavy. And we're going to hold it here. Tiny circles in. If your elbows are starting to drop, shake it out. Bring it back. Keep doing those circles. Reverse. If your arms are coming wide, shake it out. Quick hold. Pull that tummy in. Check in where your shoulders are. And then we're going to press out. Squeeze all the way in. Press and squeeze. Slow and controlled. Last one, stretch it out. We're going to lower and lift, keeping that arm fully engaged the whole time. So don't drop it all the way to your sides. Keep it away from you at the bottom to keep those arms on fire. Breathing through it. Keep those shoulders down, away from your ears. And holding high, little circles forward. Reverse. Shake it out, reset anytime. Hold. And shake it out. Now we're going to work triceps. I'm going to drop these cans because it's better to do no weights and have correct form than to use weights and and not be working it correctly and not get the tricep work that you're wanting. So I'm going to turn and show you from the side. We're going to bend the knees, hinge forward. Pull that belly button into your backbone. Elbows tight by your sides as high as they can go. We're going to extend straight and then stop at the back of the hips. Extend and stop here. That way, you're never releasing that tricep. If you're coming all the way down here, you've released that tricep. So stopping at the top, breathing. Every time you exhale, pull that belly button into your backbone. So like I was saying, it's better to be all the way high with no weights than to be down here with weights. Breathing through it. Checking in with that form. 2 more, and we're going to stay at the top. And then we're going to do tiny circles in. If your arms are coming out here, shake it out. Bring it back, squeeze it in towards you. And hold, squeeze, lift as high as you can. Pull that belly button in. Breathe. We're going to hold a little longer here. Really firing up those triceps. Can you lift higher? Can you squeeze tighter towards your body? 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Now that we've worked our arms, let's move on to thigh work. So if you have something that you can use for balance, whether it be a railing outside or a counter in your house, a kitchen counter or a bathroom counter, or even a bed frame. So just find a spot where you can use something for balance. So I'm going to bring my left hand onto my bar, and then I'm going to bring my feet super glued together. We're going to rise all the way up. Shoulders over hips over heels, and then plie, bending the knees is what plie means, as low as I can go. Squeezing these inner thighs, so I'm going to give you a side angle. Shoulders over hips over heels. Squeezing these inner thighs, lifting your heels all the way up. We're going to go down, 2, up, 2. Down, 2, up, 2. Breathing through this. Keeping that tummy tight. Hand can be on the hip or extended straight in front of you. Remember, anytime you want to shake it out, reset, go for it. It's better to shake out and reset than to sacrifice form. Now, coming down, we're going to hold it low and squeeze pulse. So I'm going to face you. Now that you know what I'm doing. Tummy zipped up, shoulders down, breathing. Squeezing these inner thighs together. Breathe through it. Starting to shake. And hold low. Tummy's tight. Maybe test that balance for just a second. Maybe your grip was a little tighter than you thought it was. Squeeze. Maybe take those hands off completely. Maybe squeeze, press those arms together. Working them here as well. Breathe, hold. And quick shake out. Now we're going to set it back up. We're going to step parallel hip distance this time. If you have a ball, you can bring it in between the thighs. If not, just do what I do. We're going to rise all the way up. Plie straight down. Same thing. Down, 2, up, 2. So this time we really have to focus to make sure our inner thighs are squeezing because they're not actually touching. So it takes a little more mental work to make sure that they're working just as much as the tops of the thighs. Now you're wanting the same form. Shoulders over hips over heels. Whew. Shaking out, resetting anytime. Down, 2, up, 2. You should have been doing that the entire time that I was talking. Keeping with that. Down, 2, up, 2. Light grip on the bar. Breathing through it. Down at the bottom and pulse it out. Breathe through it. You know what's coming next. 4, 3, 2, squeeze, hold. Oh, I'm shaking. Maybe test that balance for just a second. Maybe come a little deeper. Maybe lift those heels a little higher. Breathe. Maybe taking those hands off completely. Squeezing those inner thighs. Don't forget about them. Maybe pressing those hands together. Pulling that belly button in. 3, 2, and shake it out. Now we're going to step it out to our wide second. And you're going to make sure that your booty does not pop back. Keep it underneath you. Plie straight down. Once again, knees and ankles make that straight line. Shoulders over hips. Zipping up from the pelvic floor to the ribs. Option to have that arm straight out or on the hip. And we're going to do down, 2, up, 2. You knew it was coming. Breathe through it, squeezing to lower with that inner thigh, squeezing to lift. It really helps to focus. Think about that inner thigh so it's not just the top of the thigh that's working here. Your option here can be to take them off the entire time or still use it for light balance. Breathe through it. Keeping with that. Down, 2, up, 2. Squeeze, lower, squeeze, lift. Squeeze at the bottom and then pulse it out. And pulsing. Keeping that core engaged, maybe taking those arms off, maybe bringing them back. Just make sure that you're not death gripping the bar. Let all that energy focus on those inner thighs, squeezing to lift you up and down as you pulse. 3, 2, hold low. Maybe taking those hands off. Maybe lifting those heels in that balance. You may need to step it in a little to keep that knee and ankle in a straight line. Maybe taking those hands off, squeeze low. Oh, I'm shaking. 4, 3, 2, and release. Shake it out. Good work.
Hey, Tracy, your bar instructor. I'm going to be doing a core segment, so keep that belly in tight the whole time. More. Last one. tight. Full range. Four more. Two more. Last pulse. Shake it out, come to the other side. Nice and slow. Five more. Last one. Hold it up. Pulse it. Six more.
Some days I just wanna leave the negativity in my head. I just want relief from my stress. I just want relief from my stress. Some days I don't wanna see you.
Last two.
I just want relief from my stress. Yeah, I just want relief from my stress.
Hold it up. Pulse it up. Last pulse. Belly in tight. We're using that core. We're not using our leg. Woo! Ready for some bar cardio. We're going to start in first position. Jump out, jump in. Let's go faster. Keep those knees bent. 7, 6, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna go to jacks. Pretty arms. You can step this out too. Check that tail. Last 10. more seconds left of cardio. Belly in tight. Find a surface to hold on to. And we're gonna do mountain climbers. Standing up. Either step it in or jump it out. Ready? Go. Get your knees higher a little bit faster. Last 10 seconds. You got it.
Hi, I'm Ashley. We're going to do a quick booty, bridge, and back series, and then a stretch since we're at the end of your workout. Enjoy. So come on back. Come on down to your side. We're going to come to a clamshell position, so you can either keep your hand on the floor for stability or up on your waist. So we're going to hold here, up on our elbow. Make sure your elbow is in line with your shoulder. And we're pushing our knees back so they're in line with our hips. And just opening and closing. Three, 2, 1. Good. From here, toes up. And we're going to open and close into a larger clamshell. 3, 2, 1. Hold here. Make sure your tummy's in tight. Good. Drop that lower leg down and relax it. The upper leg, we're going to tap our knee on the ground in front of us. And then lift, tap, lift, tap, lift. Being sure to keep your tummy tight so that you're not rocking all over the place. Keeping your upper body still. 3, 2, 1. Good. Straighten that leg. Keep that toe pointed and pull that leg in front of you just a little bit so it's at a diagonal. And then we're going to pulse from here. Small, quick movement. Keeping that leg straight, toe pointed. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to make a rainbow shape with our toes, up and over in both directions, squeezing your booty the whole time, squeezing right here, and holding that upper body strong. 3, 2, 1. Good. Hold here. Hold straight for 3, 2, 1. Small circles forward. Keeping that toe pointed, leg straight. 3, 2, 1. Reverse directions. Small circle like you're tracing a golf ball with your toes. 3, 2, last one. Hold. Pulse one more time. Good. Come on up. Switch sides. Remember, keep that elbow underneath that shoulder and your knees in line with your hips. Hand here for stability. And we're just opening and closing from here. Small clamshells. 3, 2, 1. Good. Toes up. Open and close. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Good. Drop that lower leg. And we're going to tap the knee and lift. Tap, lift. Tap, lift. Let the movement come from your booty. The down and the pulling it back up. 3, 2, last one. Good. Extend that leg out, toe pointed. Pull it slightly in front of your body at a diagonal. Holding here and pulse. 3, 2, 1. Hold. Making our rainbow shape. Up and over. And back in the other direction. Holding your upper body still. Keeping that tummy tucked in tight. Belly button pulled toward your backbone for stability. 3, 2, 1. Holding here. Small circles forward. Tracing a golf ball. 3, 2, 1. Reverse directions. 3, 2, 1. Hold. One more round of pulses. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Come on up. Quick stretch. Pull that knee into your chest. Try your other side. Good. We're going to come down and focus on our back. So we're going to come down onto our bellies. And we're just going to keep our legs still for this exercise. We're just pushing down into the tops of our feet, into the ground, just for stability and to keep our legs really straight. So we're going to start just with our hands beside our temples. And we're just lowering, lifting, lowering, lifting. Three, 2, 1. Hold at the top for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Come down. All right. From here, we're going to do the same motion with our back, but our arms are going to change this time. So this time, we're going to put our arms in front of us, lift them up an inch or two off the ground, come down with our head, lift our shoulders, pull our arms back, and then back forward, and lift to the back. Lower front, lift to the back. Remember to push into the tops of your feet here for stability. 3, 2, 1. Hold up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Relax. Good. Come on up. We're going to flip over for our bridge series onto our backs. Scoot down. We're going to bend the knees, keep our feet flat. Scoot back a little. So we're going to rise up, pushing through our heels, pushing the hips toward the ceiling, keeping the shoulders relaxed. Weight in the back of your shoulder blades. Your neck should not feel any pain. Pushing up here. Hold
top. Just holding here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to lower halfway down and push back up. Lower halfway, push back up. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to lower halfway down and push back up. Lower halfway, push back up. Two, 1, hold at the top. Squeezing, tap those knees in, open up. Tap, open, tap, open. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Slowly roll it down. Pull those knees to your chest and rock it out.
Nice work. Now always the option to add more reps to each of these rounds for more of a workout. Really get those muscles fatigued. All right, now time for our stretch. So come to tabletop position on hands and knees. Make sure your shoulder is above your elbows or above your wrists and that your knees are underneath your hips. Neutral spine. We're going to come to a few cat and cows. Do several of these. Stretch out those backs. Maybe a few hip circles. Both directions. Yeah, you know that I kill somebody. Come back into a child's pose position.
Someone like you. Someone like you.
Come up from that position. Cross your legs in front of you. Big deep breath. Blow it out. Good. One more, come on up. And exhale to the right, twisting the body, looking over that right shoulder. Coming back center. Exhale to the left. Good, coming center. Reaching up with those arms. Reaching forward with a flat back. Holding here. Maybe rocking a little in those sits bones. And then rounding over. Relaxing here. Slowly roll it up. Legs out straight in front of you. We're going to point and flex our feet.
Were you out drinking? Were you in the living room chilling, watching television?
Maybe roll out the ankles. Both directions. Reach up. Over with a flat back. Holding here. And rounding over. Option to flex those feet, grab those toes, or leave them pointed and fold over.
Would you love me for the hell of it? All our fears would be irrelevant. If the world was ending, you'd come over, right? The sky'd be falling and I'd hold you tight. And there wouldn't be a reason why we would even have to say goodbye. If the world was ending, you'd come over.
Slowly roll it up.
Right.
Okay. Pull those feet behind you.
Come over, right.
Tuck your toes underneath. Find yourself in a downward dog. Turn to the side here. Maybe walk out your knees.
The night we went drinking, stumbled in the house and didn't make it past the kitchen. It's been a year now, think I figured out how to think about you without it ripping my heart out. And I know, you know, we know you weren't down for forever and it's fine. I know.
Good, walk those feet in towards your hands. I'm going to twist this way. So we're going to stay folded over here. Maybe widen the feet a little bit. Maybe option to grab those elbows. Swing a little. Walk your hands to the right. Come center. And to the left.
You come over right. You come over, you come over, you come over right.
Come center. Drop the booty. Straighten. Drop it. Straighten. Drop it. Straighten. One more time.
If the world was ending, you come over right. You come over and you
Slowly roll it up.
would you love me for the hell of it? All our fears would be irrelevant.
Good. Heel toe those feet in together. Shake it out a little.
No, there wouldn't be
Option Grab the foot here, push those hips forward, and keep this knee behind the other. And of course, to the other side. Hips forward. Relax your upper body and just let those legs relax against the wall. And you can hold that position for as long as you like. Really good for the immune system, and we all need all the boost we can get right now. Thanks, guys. Take care.